7:41 now, and you ask, we answer your vaccine and COVID-19 questions with the help of experts on the front lines.
And this morning, Keith McGilvery is here in studio to try to get more clarity to some of the more commonly asked questions. Good morning, Keith.
We are doing what we can thanks to some great experts. Let's get right to it. Joining me this morning, Dr. Virginia Bieluch, the Chief of Infectious Diseases at the Hospital of Central Connecticut. Doctor, so good to have you on the Fox 61 Morning News.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
I want to jump right in and ask a question that I'm hearing from so many parents. We've seen this infection rate in Connecticut drop below 3%. So certainly encouraging on that front. To mom and dads who want to know, is it safe for kids to be back in school 5 days a week right now? Is it a good move? What do you say?
Well, I think it's great to have kids back in school. They've been out for almost a year now. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention has listed some guidelines for schools to reopen safely. And I think if the rate is low in the community and these guidelines can be followed, that children should be offered the opportunity to go back to school full time.
And so just to be clear, you would send a child back into a classroom 5 days a week?
If the Center for Disease Control guidelines were followed, yes. There was a study in Wisconsin that was published recently, and there was very little in-school spread of COVID-19. Now, again, you have to follow the guidelines. You have to have good ventilation, separate the children, be able to test and remove any child who's infected. But I think it's a goal that we should all be striving for at this time.
All right, Doctor, happening right now and really over the course of the last 24 hours, we have seen public testimony tied to legislation at the Capitol about vaccinations and eliminating a religious exemption for vaccines. What say you as a medical professional?
Well, with every infectious disease that we vaccinate for, the more people that are vaccinated, the safer the entire community is.
As simple as that. Doctor, what about the fact that we've seen some 700,000 vaccines administered in Connecticut so far throughout the course of this pandemic? How encouraging is that to you? Is that the progress you'd like to see? Are you looking to see more?
I'd love to see more. I think what Connecticut has done so far has been great. Many hospitals, local health department, community agencies have all pitched in, pharmacies, everybody is pitching in to get people vaccinated. I think it's great. I've heard that we're going to get an increase in the number of vaccines we're going to receive next week, and I think that's all terrific news. We have a lot of people in this country, and it's going to be a while before everybody is vaccinated. But I think I see encouraging signs, yes.
And then, Doctor, you said wash your hands, social distancing, and masks. It's a message we've heard before.
Absolutely. It's still very important while we get COVID-19 under control that everybody practice the measures we've been advocating for months now. Wear your mask, social distance, hand sanitization, avoid crowds, just until we can get back to a semblance of a more normal existence.
Dr. Virginia Bieluch, we so appreciate your insight this morning. Please join us again on the Fox 61 Morning News. Make it a great day.
Happy to do so.
All right. Tim and Erica, just so valuable to be able to get this insight from really the men and women on the front lines of tackling this problem head on for us.
Yeah, and we're going to continue to go to doctors and get answers to your questions. So just a reminder for anyone out there right now, if you have a question that you haven't gotten an answer to yet, send us an email. We will take those questions directly to the healthcare professionals on the front line and get an answer for you.
That's what we're here for. Keith, thank you so much.